Bitches, how's it going? Kraken, hi Red. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, Red? Why are we sobbing? Let me switch to the bedroom. Howdy, howdy. How's everyone's Catermay going? I'm making sure I'm using the right audio. That one, okay. Let me give you the first dote of the day, Kraken. Oh, it's my stream phone here. Hello, hi. Big dotes, big dotes. Mwah. It's a lazy catter day. It's a busy catter day for me. I realize I get myself busy before we go on vacation on Monday. I got a birthday stream to go to after this stream. Hopefully I cook everything in time to make it to their stream. I got low-key 3 hours, I think. I started the stream kind of late because we went to go get our haircut because we're seeing my family in Florida. And then we stopped by the mall because I needed to get stuff for the some of the stuff for today because I forgot to get it yesterday. And then we had gelato. we stopped to eat gelato at the mall. So came home a little bit later than usual, but I'm excited to see how this attempt goes. So like I said on Discord and a few before past week, I'm making focaccia today. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I keep forgetting. I did one overnight last night after stream, and I'm gonna make one day of today, hopefully. Or I don't know if I have enough time to make both. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But this is the overnight one that I made so far, and it's not as bubbly as the lady that I was following the video with, but it did definitely expanded because he's pretty big. He's pretty big. We're probably gonna bake this one first, but I'm gonna continue letting him do his thing. Like in her video, there was way more air bubbles in hers than mine. Mine definitely rised, but it just doesn't have as much air bubbles as her. I also realized sometimes the environment helps with the raising as well. Like my kitchen is actually quite cold, so last night when I was folding it, and then letting it rise every 30 minutes, it just wasn't rising as much. I had to bring it upstairs because it's warmer upstairs and turn on a space heater to let it try to rise properly. So it was a really funny process doing that. I was like, I gotta take care of my baby dough. So, but first, I'm trying to think how I want to do this because I think I need to put this in the pan and fold it one more time and then let it sit for another 30 minutes. So let me go get a pan. Is everyone having a lazy catter day as well? Except for maybe Red? Is that why he's Red crying? I need to put this bag somewhere else. I need a pan, and I need a chair because I'm short and I can't reach where my pans are at. Oopsies. Hopefully you guys are having a much lazier catter day than I am. Also, I didn't realize how much flour that this recipe was going to use. I need a rectangular long pan. I don't know if this is gonna be big enough. I feel like my dough's not gonna fit in this very well, but we'll see. I don't have any other rectangular pans, do I? This feels like a really baby rectangular pan. That dough is gonna look so fat in this pan. Flour everywhere. Maybe I could use this one. I haven't used a rectangular pan in a while, so I need to wash it because it's all dusty. I feel like if I put it in this pan, it's gonna like raise over. Like, it's very possible. Do I want to risk it? And then I feel like this pan is too big. Ooh, I'm making lots of noises, sorry. This is, my friends like to call this ASMR with May, is me banging my pans around in the kitchen. Maybe I'll use my glass one. This is the glass one over here. I just need to wash it real quick. Yeah, I'll go bigger, the safer. So let me wash this real quick. I haven't used a big pan in a while. Like, I haven't baked anything really big, so like they're dusty, so it needs to be washed. And I don't really like how my other pans look, so we're going to use the glass one. I think glass should be fine. Sometimes I think different pans can affect the cooking process, so I hope the glass one's going to be fine for it. I don't know if a glass pan is going to give it the crispiness, is the only concern I could see happening with a glass pan. I'll wash this and look it up real quick if it makes a significant difference, and then I'll determine. If not, I'll just wash the other one too then. It's a washing pan stream. Gonna put this in here. Let me Google my phone actually. Meg, say a quick tongue twister right now. What? Why? I don't know a tongue twister off the top of my head because I don't know the she sells at the seashore. She sells at the seashore. I don't know. That's the only one I could think of off the top of my head. Let's see. Type of pan to use for focaccia. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, best choice because depending on the pan will make it crispy. So maybe I won't use the glass one. Because I want more crisp in the thing. Because the glass one will make a more softer crust, which isn't necessarily bad either, but I want more crisp. I want it to be crispy. Because you sound off and wanted to see if it was the distance? Do I sound... Wait, which mic is it using? Let me see. I mean, I am using a different mic because I'm in the kitchen, so it's going to happen where I'm going to sound a little bit different from my streaming mic. It should be this one. Do I sound like really far? I'm using like a USB mic. Because I don't want to bring my Yeti up and down the stairs every time I do Yum and Yap. So, I gotta get the other pan. Maybe I'll just put. Woo! Yep. Normal kitchen time with me. Gotta clean this pan. It could be a combination of maybe you have me tuned up. But yeah, it is a very different mic that I use from when I'm streaming and playing games and when I'm cooking. Very different mics. I'm wary about... I'm cleaning this pan as much as I can. It is like an old pan. It has wear and tear. It's been cooked with a lot. But trust when I say it is a really clean pan. It's just one of those pans that have been used a lot. I always feel like if I don't have like one of those spick and span pans, people judge me. It's like when you have those plastic containers that has like the stains in it, but you try your very best to clean it out and it just doesn't want to come out. So please don't judge me on my pans. I haven't used this pan in forever. I am putting elbow grease in cleaning this up right now. Oops. to roll up my sleeves because I'm still in my outfit that I wore today. I didn't want to feel like changing out my clothes until later. I was like, I might as well just wear this. God, I wish I had a bigger sink though. Having a small sink sucks dick. I know we have a dishwasher, but I don't want to dishwash everything if I'm trying to wash something in the sink right now. I don't even have anything else in the sink. It's just such a small sink. How does the sleeve always get wet? More flavor. More flavor from the pan. I'm drying it off right now. And try to... If anything, I might have to... I wonder if parchment paper is gonna... If I want to keep it safe from... I might just put parchment paper in it anyways. Did we leave this open? And make it easier coming. Oops! Ah, no! Oh, I just wrote out a ton of parchment paper. No! Get back in the box! Oh god. I'm trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Too much came out. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I have so much coming up by accident. Oh my goodness! Sid! Hello! Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for subbing for 15 months! It's falling out! I actually dropped it out of the thing, so I'm trying to roll it back into the thing. I gotta tighten it. Hi Sid! How have you been? I hope you've been well. Ooh, you're in a match? Well, I hope you win it. Trying to contain the damn thing. I pulled out too much. My pull-out game was too strong. Okay. Get back in here. Okay. Okay, I do that again. Fuck! It just fell out again. Did I have it the wrong maybe? Okay, there you go. Move the dough over here. Okay, there you go. Yeah, maybe it's time for me, if I'm gonna be baking more, maybe it's time for me to invest in some newer pans because I tried scrubbing really hard. Maybe, like, you can tell this is wear and tear right here, but I think it's just really rusted. I don't want to put the bread in there, so I'm gonna put parchment paper in. But it might be time for me to get some new pans. Yeah, try to line it up properly, so like right here. Kind of wanted to fold up properly, so I'm trying to make sure it fits in the pan just right. Okay, that'll fit. Now I just need to fold up this side. Need to trim some of this off, probably. We're not doing cookies today. There was plans to do cookies today, but I'm running out of time as usual because I'm terrible at keeping time. But we are continuing making bread today. Also, hi Graham, how are you? What's everyone's favorite kind of cookie, by the way? I will do a cookie stream. Maybe when I come back from my vacation, I'll do a cookie stream. I don't think I've ever made snickerdoodles. I don't think I really had good snickerdoodles. I'm gonna be honest. What is snickerdoodle? Like, what's the ingredients of a snickerdoodle? Oh, simony. I'm not like the biggest fan of like super cinnamon stuff. I like cinnamon bun. Do you like your cookies much more softer? You don't like raisin cookies? I actually don't mind oatmeal raisin cookies, honestly. I actually cut this out pretty well. I usually like fuck up this. This is not bad. I think I made a little nice cradle for the dough. Okay, let me look at her video again so I can understand what it is. No raisin cookies. I really like, I think we literally talked about this yesterday. I think I like a good mixture of all kinds of cookies. Sometimes I'm in a mood for a crispy cookies. Sometimes I'm in a mood for like chewy or gooey ones or really soft ones. Sometimes I like all of them. I think I do like gravitate towards more like crispy cookies. Just because they're really satisfying to dip. Like, I love dipping cookies in milk. Like, I almost can't not have cookies without milk. So, like, I love it when it has enough hold that I could dip it and then get a nice milky cookie crunch. Those are my favorites. Let me look at this video real quick, because I'm watching this video how to make it. Because I am not a home chef. I don't know how to cook and especially baking. Baking is much more of a down to a science, in my opinion. So you really need to follow the instructions of baking, otherwise it goes way worse than, like, in my opinion, cooking. Unless you're doing like very specific like gastronomy kind of cooking. Okay, so it's been sitting overnight. We're gonna prepare the pan to shape it, which apparently needs a lot of olive oil. And then I fold it one more time, and then I plop in here. So lots of olive oil. I'm gonna put... She doesn't have gloves on, but I prefer to wear gloves. Are you guys... Now, here's a fun question. Do you guys hate it when food places... If you ever watch food videos and you see people preparing food, do you, like, absolutely hate it that they're not wearing gloves? I know some things it's better without gloves, and I know a lot of the time contamination is actually worse with gloves, as far as I understand. I'm like, as long as like they shave their arm and they're washing their hands, I don't mind. I also don't tend to think about that when I'm at restaurants and stuff like that. You're only worried about it with raw meat? Yeah. Like, I'm worried about it with cross-contamination. I don't have peanut allergies, but I understand people who have peanut allergies can be very concerned with that. I roll up my sleeves more. I'm a cook. We just wash our hands very often and when changing ingredients. Exactly. And I think like a lot of people tend to cry about that on TikTok. I like wearing gloves. This might be a little... I gotta oil it up so that way it doesn't stick to the dough. But for this, I don't want to... Because I'm spreading so much, it's just... I don't like the oily feeling on my hands. So I want to wear gloves. But I'm also at home and this is for me. So I don't need to worry about really touching it that much. Or like, I'm not feeding this to anyone. Donnie's gonna be eating it. I just don't like the oily feeling, so I was like, I'm gonna put gloves on for this. Because I just don't like... I wash my hand very frequently in the kitchen. I crack an egg, wash my hand. I touch bread, wash my hand. So like, I'm trying to avoid washing my hands so much because I'm drying out the fuck out of my hand right now. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna prepare the... Apparently, it's gonna... Even though I'm not putting it directly in the pan, it's still gonna want to be oiled up, I imagine. Just so, like, it might stick to the parchment paper, so I guess I'm just assuming I want to make sure it's oiled up so it doesn't stick to the parchment paper too much. Even if it does, it's parchment paper. It should come off easily, I imagine. Again, I will invest in new pans later. That way I don't have to worry about it. Because I only got new shallow pans. I didn't get new pans like these. And I'm going to need a pan like this for the dough. And then apparently I fold this one more time. Like, this is a pretty good stretch. Oh yeah, it's got a lot. It's definitely doing a lot better yesterday. But it's not as bubbly as hers. I could see some bubbles. You want to keep the bubbles for the bread, apparently? That's another thing. I want to be able to look at the video. So, and then I think once I fold it, I just plop it into the pan after giving it a couple more folds to get more air bubbles in it. And we're just gonna plop it in. Oh god, it's taking the paper with her already. That's my mistake. That's probably why we put oil in. And then she says put more olive oil on it. And just kind of pat it in. And then she's covering it for another 30 minutes, which is when we're going to work on the other dough. I'm going to take off this glove. Look how fat the dough is. Yeah, putting in parchment paper is definitely going to be questionable for me, but I'm going to make it work. I need to find a way to cover this now. I think I'll just do another. I love this press and seal shit because it's really good. We'll just use this as a cover because this is the best way I could cover it. It's just the parchment papers are kind of getting in my way. I might have pulled too much on one side. Oh, it's got some oil on it. No. Okay. Okay. Try to cover as much as I can, and then maybe I'll just put a towel over it. I need a towel. I touched some oily. Ah! I'm also trying to defrost my imitation crab sticks because I'm doing a crab rangoon focaccia. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cover this with. Hopefully that keeps it fine. I'm gonna put it over here. I don't have a lot of counter space. I have to put it in a corner somewhere. So 30 minutes. Hey Google. Put a timer on for 30 minutes. Because I lose track of time very easily. So I need Google to put a timer on for me. I don't know. I might not have time to... I'm trying to think. Should I make another dough or not? I don't think I should, right? Because I have to fold it. She folds it 4 times and let it rest is 30 minutes in between. That's 2 hours. I don't think I have time for 2 hours. Maybe we don't do a second dough today. This is my fault. I always lose track of time. Hey, Sukoyo. How's it going? I keep saying Sukiyo. Hey, Suko. Suko-san. How are you today? So we're just gonna let that 30 minutes rise, and then I guess I'll just make the filling then, which is crab rangoon filling. What, do I want to make this a pizza, or do I want... So one was supposed to be a pizza, and one was supposed to be a crab rangoon focaccia. Should I do the pizza or should I do... Pizza is easier, technically speaking, to... Like, I just need to make the sauce. I got the spinach. You want to do a pizza one? We could do the pizza one. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this over here. We're doing the pizza one. I am doing my kind of favorite pizza, which not a lot of people agree with. I like Alfredo-based pizzas. So I'm doing a spinach garlic Alfredo focaccia. Because that's my favorite kind. That's true. Less worrying about that. I should probably do less stressful stuff since I've been keeping myself real busy anyways. So I'm probably, let's see, I'm gonna turn on the oven for 400. Just take out my pants I have in there real quick. Ew, a bot. Hit him with the ban. Oh, how's your studies been going? Studying hard? Yes, I don't have chicken with me, but spinach Alfredo garlic is good enough. I was like, I didn't want to worry with proteins for now, so I was like, we don't do the proteins. Let me see. What's today's date? Today's the 30th, right? Gonna make the base, so we got my... Gonna get that. Got Parmesan, whole milk. Local spot used to do that pizza and add cat. Ooh, never had it with cashews. That sounds like it would be really good. I wouldn't mind trying that. Wait. Oh no. Okay. I have just peeled garlic, so I'm just gonna get that. I want like a good chunk of it. What can I... Do I have anything, a big pan I could put it in? Oven. Trying to think. I might just put it in like a foil and just put like a whole bunch, but I think it's better if I put it, maybe I'll put it in these. I think I need to cover it too, right? I have these heart ramekins. So I'm just gonna put like a bunch of garlic in here and roast it in the oven. Study's not been too bad, but I have made sure to work hard. That's good. Hey, Darktails. Does anyone love garlic as much as I do? I fucking love eating a bunch of whole clove, like, roasted garlic. It's so fucking good. Your sister? Me! I also love it. It's so good. I love garlic so much. That's why I said the other day, I don't think I could ever be a vampire because I love garlic. I think I had this discussion on Discord with my friends. I was like, would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? And I said, honestly, I think I would rather be a werewolf because I love garlic too much. Garlic, I barely eat garlic, so I DK, which is fair. It's not everyone. I just know, like, I'm a huge garlic lover. I know I want to fill this just where it's, like, just a bit submerged. The only thing I would worry about being a werewolf is, yeah, if I can't control when I transform, that would suck. But I love garlic! Foil. I need foil. What would you guys do? Would you rather be a vampire or would you rather be a werewolf? Werewolf, absolutely. Why would you pick werewolf? Vampires live too long. I get that. I could understand that sentiment. I don't want to live that long either. I've always said, in my opinion, I think immortality is more of a curse than a blessing. Personally. It's just when I always try to put like what would it be like to be immortality in our time right now, and I'm just like, look, if I just became immortal out of nowhere, it would suck because I'm not rich, and I'm just living. I just feel like I'm living in the struggle for an eternity. That sounds sucky. And I'm not talented enough to figure out how to make millions in my lifetime. Do I want to? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to do that struggle. And I was like, and then not only that, when time start passing and I have a fucking age, I might be Asian, but I gotta, usually when we hit 60, we go poof, raisin. And if I don't poof raisin when I hit 60, there's gonna be questions. And then I'm gonna get tested on, and I don't wanna deal with that, okay? So, like, if I don't have a sure way of handling my privacy, or don't have money to live for eternity, not only that, if Donnie dies, I would be genuinely devastated. Like, I don't like the idea of watching my loved ones, all my loved ones die. Like, I just can't do immortality. I just don't think it's for me. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of there with that. I don't really do the whole immortality thing. I mean, it's kind of true. Like, I'm not saying, like, I look super young. I'm just saying, like, it's just it's the whole stereotype of Asians kind of look young up until they turn 60, and then poof, raisins. Gotta put this over here. Being immortal may be fun for a few years, but then you realize everyone you know die around you, and I don't like that. I don't want to deal. I don't have the emotional capacity to be like that. Like, maybe if you just suddenly became like really emotionless, you could kind of do it, but I just can't. I can't. I cry at the thought of like people passing in my life. Also, hi Avi. Hello. We're doing Focaccia today. Please correct. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Focaccia? Is it Focaccia or Focaccia? I think it's Focaccia. But I was supposed to do 2 Focaccia today, but I don't have time to do 2, so we're just doing my pizza Focaccia today, which is going to be a spinach, garlic, Alfredo pizza base today. That's what's on the menu. But my Focaccia dough doesn't look as good as the lady I was following, so we might have to revisit this one later, but it's my first time making Focaccia, so I would say if it's edible, I did it, you know? But yeah, it's just not, immortality isn't great. I feel like maybe if I was rich, I could possibly fuck with the idea of being immortal, but I'm not rich, so. And I'm not a genius to invent something to make me money in the next few years. I'm just gonna be struggling as an immortal for the next few years. And then when all my friends die, it's like, what now? Okay, we can put this away. And, it's not like I'm... not saying like I'm a full-on furry, but, might as well be one step closer to a furry as a werewolf at this point. I think, Nekomimis are cute and whatnot, so... might as well just step into the full furry fandom at this point. Don't worry, clowns live a very long time. What do you mean? What do you mean clowns live for a very long time? What kind of clown are you? Are you like the space clowns? Also, Sid, how did your game go? Did you win? Are you playing Hunt, I assume? Also, I saw the Dead by Daylight nerfs to Killer. And I read some of them, and some of them do seem really intense. I don't know how this is gonna go for Dead by Daylight, honestly. I haven't played, we played a little bit Dead by Daylight recently, but seeing all the nerfs or changes going on for less tunneling has been very interesting to see. Hi, Nova! Oh, I forgot to open my Mix It Up upstairs, so I don't have an outro going. I'm letting this get to room temperature. Alright, I'm gonna pop this in the oven. So that way my garlic can roast in time for me to put it as a topping. Get those cooked up. Gonna move this over somewhere. Actually, let me take this off. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take the other covering off my dough and put the other pan I have that I just took bigger on top, because that would be fine. There you go. That's a better cover. And then we're gonna work on the sauce. Oh my god, yeah, Nova? You got that song stuck in your head? Nah, just a clown who lives on laughter with all the dark humor around. I'm living for a while. Do you siphon life energy off of laughter? I'm glad. I hope to see a killer strike. Honestly, it's a game based off you need killers to play the game. I'm a survivor main, but if they keep making it unfun for killers, no one's going to want to play killer. Then you have a dead game. It just seems like, I don't know, I thought some of the changes seemed really, it felt drastic to me, even as a survivor. I'm having a hard time, like, killers, it has to be fun for both sides. Like, I'm sorry, but some of the baby back bitches need to stop crying about certain killers, or, like, maybe stop being so toxic to killers. Like, everyone should be having fun, and then maybe you wouldn't have this issue. Don't get me wrong, there are bad killers and there are bad survivors, and people need to recognize that they're just shit at playing games, and you just need to get better. You can't blame everything on the mechanics of games if you're just a shit player, you know? I definitely blame myself when I run into walls all the time. I was gonna say, are you similar to Pennywise? Just with a bigger caboose. You know, imagine if you just became death, you would kill anything near you. Like, if I just woke up and became death, that would be a shitty way to find out your superpowers, right? That'd be a super shitty way of figuring out your superpowers. I'm gonna wash this pot real quick. I just finished watching, I don't know if anyone else watched it, I just finished watching the second season of Sandman. I like how death is portrayed in that one. I need more paper towels. I ran out of paper towels. Yeah, see, that would be terrible. I sleep next to Donnie. I don't want to wake up because of me. He's dead. That'd be terrible. Every time a person laughs, it goes straight to the ass. Bro, you must have a fat fucking ass if that's your power. I don't even know if I would want that as a power. Like, at some point, can I distribute it? Because that ass is gonna get so fat. You're gonna have, like, the biggest shelf. You could store alcohol, like, bottles of alcohol on that shelf. I mean, I'd just say, was it me? I mean, the problem wouldn't be of being framed. The problem is I just killed the love of my life right next to me. That would be really fucking shitty. I would just yeet myself if that was the case. That would just suck. It inflates and deflates over time with every honk tootie. Just, oh my god. I'm sorry, that just makes it sound like you have a pulsing ass. Not to mention I have cats in my house. All three of my cats died? Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that would not bode well for me. I do not wish to have the power of death. That'd be terrible. We're gonna make a roux. So I need some flour and butter. We got, I guess, the bougie gold, the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. I say bougie because my sister, I always saw this in her house, and I think my sister's kind of bougie. But I got that for the scones because I do think higher quality of ingredients definitely changes how some of the things taste. And I thought when I used this for my scones, it was much better. I just want to make it not too many. Okay, serious. I don't want to make too much of the sauce because I always make an overamount, so I'm trying to estimate how much I'm going to be using. We're going to probably use like half a stick. So for like a basic root, we're just going to use, which is going to be how much? 4 tablespoons. Let's just do it by weight. Oh, I'll use this one. Here's my scale. Where did I put my scale? Oh, it's over here. So we're gonna use via grams ratio. So 54 grams of butter. So we're gonna use 54 grams of flour. Where is my flour? Oop! Oh, right. I used this flour over here. I forgot I put it over here. This is not my bread one. Oh, I washed the cups. Where is it? Oopsie. Labor Day weekend. Anyone doing anything special for the weekend, or are you just all chilling out? If you have Monday off. That's way too much. I said 54 grams of butter. I said 54, right? Yeah, I said 54. There you go, 54. Anyway, with all the terrible superpowers out there, what would be some good superpowers? Depends. Are we just going straight comic book with no real science and logic to it? Or are we doing like realistic because you know, if we had certain superpowers, some of it don't make sense, you know. If you ever watched the video of Professor Xavier shitting on Iceman and his power and how his power makes no sense because it defies the laws of like thermodynamics or some shit like that, it's hilarious. It's a very long video, but it makes sense. There's even a movie about like people who have superpowers but they don't have, their body can't handle superpowers. Like, it doesn't make sense. So if we're throwing that out the window, I would say honestly, I would love. I like the idea of speed, doing things fast, getting to places fast. I want to do. I'm a multitasker, so if doing something really fast and even learning fast and shit like that, I want the Flash's power. Just went on a lunch date today. It was pretty good. Ate some really good food. Ooh, what did you eat, Avi? Give me Omega scale powers, reality warpers, mind benders, cosmic scale. See, well, technically Flash has like the speed force and shit like that. All of them have their super fucking out of this world powers and shit like that. Mine, yeah, I would be a simple person. I wouldn't mind having the speed force and being able to do speedster stuff. Just because I love the idea of being able to do a lot of things at once, or being able to do things fast, or, you know, skipping traffic is just nice. I couldn't see the flames for a second. To be honest, I want the ability to improve humanity, so I'll just mess with human genes to make humans better. That sounds like a slippery slope. I feel like I've heard something like that before. I was laughing because it's one of those things where people's like, when you hear your bro say, let's fix the world instead of let's save the world. Not saying that you would do that. It just sounds like those are typically lines that sounds like it would just go bad very quickly. Like, you see it happen in movies all the time. I think I have... Where's my whisk that is rubber? I need my rubber whisk. Yep, that's the one I need. Let this melt around. Melt, butter, melt! You know, if I was the one to fix humanity, I would probably cause the fall of humankind by accident. I think anyone would, honestly, because I personally think humans are just really complex. I think our being is very complex. So I don't think there is one way, one person should ever be the one to, quote unquote, fix all of humanity. Because it really depends, unless you're very specifically fixing something that does need to be fixed, per se. Like, maybe fix, so cancer doesn't exist or something like that. Or being able to, you know, like the one girl did in Jurassic World, where she cloned herself, but she cloned out her disease. Like, you know, like, disease aren't particularly helpful for us, except for the idea, unless you feel like the ideology of the plague came because, I don't know, maybe it was the gods sending the plague down to kind of like stall humanity's growth. Shit like that, you know? But the idea of you know, working out certain diseases, genetics, like Huntington diseases that have no cure right now, I could see like that. There's not typically anything that could go wrong with that. So I feel like those are safe bets, except for the fact that corporates, if they get their hands on it, they would make it very super expensive to have that cure. Kind of bullshit, so. I think trying to have someone fix all of things of humanity would go wrong very quickly, and I think it would go wrong for just about anyone. Because you would have to pick someone who's completely unbiased. No religion. Not even, I wouldn't even say, like, not even science. Like, it would just have to be someone who's completely unbiased to everything. And then we would have to have so many debates about certain things. So I think anyone who would be set up to do that would eventually be set up to failure at some point. That's just personally how I feel about it. Gotta cook out the flour, so I'm just gonna keep stirring this for a little bit before I add milk. I'm gonna bring this over here so I can get to room temperature a little bit faster, being by the heat. Don't come over here where you might burn. My problem when I make roux is I don't know how long to like cook out the flour. Sometimes I just stir it for a good amount of time. Trying to make sure everyone gets a even cooked out flour. Has anyone seen, speaking of those kind of like themes, has anyone seen the new Superman movie? I keep forgetting that I don't think the place where we watch our movies has it in 4K yet. Or it might actually, and we just haven't seen it yet because I think either Nova wanted to go to bed or something. And I think Nova at least wants to watch the new Superman one. Yeah, I keep forgetting too. I was like, I need to watch it. Superman was actually my least favorite superhero growing up because I was much more of a Batman girly. So I didn't really care about Superman. But I hear a lot of good things about this one, and I think I remember seeing the trailer, and I was like, you know what, it actually kind of has me interested in watching it, because the trailer was actually kind of decent. And I think I much prefer the Superman, even though growing up I found Superman really boring. I think I prefer the Superman that this Superman is being portrayed than what has been being portrayed of Superman in the previous director. I forgot who it was. I've been told by friends that they wouldn't vote for you. What do you mean? Vote for you in what, by the way? Need more. Again, I don't want to make too much sauce. Okay, that's pretty watery. That's gonna thicken up as the heat goes on more. The discussion of like becoming president came up, and I'm like, would y'all vote for me, right? Though, I'm sorry. Do you want to be president? I do not want to be president. That's way too stressful. Way too stressful. I don't know if my garlic is gonna be cooked enough in time. 30 minutes is over, so I'm ready to put dimples into my focaccia. Gotcha. I'm gonna take this off the heat for a second so I could put the cubes of oh, actually, hold on. Cubes of cream cheese in. But I realized I need to scrape more of the side. Some flour sticking to the side of the pan. I think this is a good enough amount of sauce. I'm just gonna use the same knife for this. I'm gonna cut this into cubes so it goes in a little bit more. I'm doing my part. Vote for president? Nah, make me the president and I will make hell diversity become a reality. Democracy! Someone's gotta spread the democracy. feel like a lot of people would make Hello Divers a reality. I can totally be president. Oh yeah? What are your policies, Red? Tell me your policies. I'd literally have no time to do anything fun. I feel like I'd be bored of being president. I just want to be like, cool, show me like, what are the nuclear codes? I want to see like all the top secret shit. Do you guys actually hide aliens? Like, that'd be me. Stir some of this in. But in reality, if I was president, I would just put an end to the robot hate. Why, do you have a lot of people who hates robot? I don't know if I'd put an end to the robot hate, but I definitely would put more security on it. Like some things, I feel like there's some regulations we might be missing that I'd be concerned of. I think because I'm not making such a big amount of sauce, I think I only need like half of the cream cheese block, honestly. It's gonna give it a nice creamy taste anyways. Make sure I stir it so it's nice and blended. Trying to make sure it's nice, scraping off the sides. And start putting some salt and pepper in it. Hey, Helix. Sounds like something a robot would say. I can promise I'm not a robot. My friends do call me AI, though. AI or ow? I think I had this conversation before. Some salt. Some pepper. How's it going, Helix? How's your Catermay going? I'm just gonna turn off the heat for now because I don't want it. I don't think I want it any thicker. If I do, I'll turn back on the heat. Just because the heat will make it very, very thick very quickly. I need a tasting spoon. The consistency is pretty good though. It's covering a whole spoon. Yeah, I think that's a good amount of seasoning right there. Yes, I'm making a roux. It is so I made like a bechamel base pretty much, and then I put cream cheese in it, and then I'm gonna put some Parmesan in it. Lots of stirrings, trying to blend everything, trying to get the right consistency. This is gonna be the sauce, because I'm not a marinara person when it comes to pizza, so I like a creamy sauce. Which I learned a lot of people don't know how to make a roux. Got some work done ordering class materials and books. Did you find a laptop that works for you for coding? Yes, this is the Focaccia base. This is gonna be the nice drizzle we're gonna put on top of the dough. And then I'm gonna sprinkle spinach, and put some garlic and mozzarella on it. Pretty much. Flour, butter, and milk or cream. I love bechamel sauce. I love making this sauce. It's so fun. It's also great gravy. I think it's more of a country gravy if I'm correct? Question mark? And it go fast. Yeah, this consistency is pretty good. I curry could sprinkle some Parmesan in. Just a little bit, not too much. I'll put more on top. Hi, AJ. How are you? How was your studies? Today's the 31st. This is the future, and I'm here to warn everyone at 0 o'clock. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, will become real and take over the world. Okay. Who's the leader in that aspect? I was gonna play the PoE 2 update because Donnie said the build that I was originally doing when we first played got an update, but Donnie then just told me that a lot of people did try to do the build and it looks like they did some of the math wrong and it's not working out as well as they had hoped. So I'm not sure, but I might still try to play the PoE 2 update. I know Donnie is. Donnie is playing it right now, more likely. Bechamel is great. I make it whenever I'm making pasta bake. Like, yes, I love bechamel, my lasagna. Oh, so good. We're gonna sprinkle some Parmesan in. Not too much, because we'll just put more on the pizza. Just kind of want it in there. Even chill rest, cause I can see the end. Forever. In life, I'ma do whatever. Make sure it's all blended in. Gonna do another little test. That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I think I like this consistency. I'm gonna keep the heat off. This is good. I'm not gonna be adding any more liquid, so it should not thin out too much. Okay, I think we could kind of set that aside for now. Let's check on the dough. Where am I holding this? Oh god. There we go. Alright, let me move this around. The leader's probably gonna like goat chip or something. She seems like the type to take over the world and she's already killed people. I heard there was a yandere horse girl now or something. I don't know if now or she's just been around and people are just now noticing her. Alright, jeez, let me move you. Put you back in the fridge for another day. Let me get you a Ziploc actually. Trying to give my time for my garlic to cook more in the oven. I don't know how long it'll take for the garlic to roast a little bit more. I just don't want it tender enough that I can cook it on the dough. Not as bubbly, but I'll work with what I got. Let me get my gloves again because we're about to, I think, put the dimple. I'm gonna do dimpling on it. You mean the horse that lost the race because she saw her trainer with his girlfriend? Yes. Okay. Is that what happened? Wait, I'm sorry. Is that like a legit thing that happened? Because I know sometimes they're based on real events. Okay, I didn't play the game though. I heard the game has gambling. So, are you a gambling? Do you like gambling? You like the gamble? Yeah, see? My dough did not spread as much as hers. But, again, gonna work with what I have. Okay, I'm gonna roll up my giant one. Some of them, I don't know if all of them are based on real events. I know, like, some of the stuff that happened was, like, something kind of what happened in real horses racing. Oh, yes, I like gambling. 90% of times gamblers quit before they... Isn't that gambler's fallacy or something? And then I put some in my hand. Yeah, mine's... I don't think mine is as bubbly as hers, but we're still gonna make this dough work. We're still gonna make this dough work. I'll just spread it out myself. It has some air bubbles, but it's not as much as hers. And you guys want a back massage? This is how your back's gonna look when I'm done with you. I hope so. I'm sure it's gonna still be delicious. Am I dimpling it too much? I think I don't want to over dimple it, right? You can kind of see the air bubbles a little bit. I think it'll spread out anyways. I'm trying to force it to spread out, but I don't think I should. What are you doing upper backs? I'm doing this! You'll see me doing this to you. Yeah, I might have maybe over dimpled it. I hope I didn't over dimple it too much. We'll just have to keep it like that. This is it'll probably rise, I hope. Worth the back massage. I'm just gonna dig my hands into your back. I'm gonna take the sauce over here, give it a little stir again. This is... Okay, I'm just, I hope you don't mind me putting olive oil on your back. Alright, now we're just gonna put the sauce. Look, it might be small as hands, but I'll put all my force into it. Yeah. Don't you do that on pizzas? Don't you put the sauce on the pizza while it's in dough form still? Or am I crazy? Because when you bake pizza, you put the sauce on the dough, and then you put it in the oven. Right? I'm not crazy, right? You made me second guess myself. I was like, wait, am I putting it on it? I'm concerned. I was like, that's how you make pizza, right? Yeah, I was doing a pizza focaccia. Got me scared for a second, because once it goes on, I can't really put the sauce off. When you make pizza, you make it the pizza by making the pizza. I'm trying to make sure I kind of cover up certain spots. But not like, I'm trying not to like over sauce it. Just covering up some pieces here and there. Unless you like it really sauced up, like extra sauce. Do you guys put extra sauce on your pizza? I think that's a good amount. It's kind of hard to see because it's just white on white. Let me get this out of my way. Ooh, I wouldn't mind making like a shrimp one. Why can't I open this? Am I on the wrong side? I am on the wrong side. I like medium amount sauce. Fun enough, if it's Alfredo, I like medium amount. If it's marinara, I like it light. I'm gonna go kind of heavy on the spinach because I really like spinach. I don't know if I should break it apart or just keep it like its leaf. I think I like Alfredo pizzas a lot too because I kind of like the contrast of the green. I always feel like there was never enough spinach when I get spinach on mine. I think it looks nice. I love me spinach. I want to be strong like Popeye. I think that's a good amount, right? This is a lot. And we're gonna put some mozzarella on top of it. This is definitely like a square pizza. I do, however, like medium amount of sauce, but I love a lot of cheese. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna put a good amount. That's a good amount of cheese, right? Or more. Honestly, if you guys weren't watching, I'd put this whole bag on it. But I feel a little bit self-conscious about putting the whole bag on it. If I'm being real with you. That was like a half grab. Let me... I feel self-conscious. I feel like you guys would judge me if I put like the whole bag on. So I'm like, ah. In a way, you're kind of like my restraint. And then I'll put a little bit more Parmesan. I feel like I might have put so much ingredients on it. I feel like the bread is going to have a little bit hard time raising. So let me check on the garlic now. I smell it. The garlic smell is coming through the oven. Let me put this milk away. And put the spinach away because I'm going to need the table space. Put it right here. Where's my mittens? Hot. The oven is hot. Oh. Some drizzled out. That's okay. I can wash this pan later. Let me see what I was supposed to oven it. I want pizza now. I'm sorry, not sorry. Let me look at her recipe, how long she put it in the oven for. Just want to make sure. And how make the dough. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yep. Dimple, dimple, double. Okay, 400. Perfect. I put my oven at 400 and we will cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, this might be hot. I'm gonna, hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh. Hopefully they're cooked enough. Let me stab it with a fork. Can I stab it easily? Oh my god, they're just... Can't stab it. I stabbed it pretty decently. It's a weird way to say that, but yeah, I stabbed it pretty decently. I'm just gonna put this on the pan. I need something to drain. Yeah, I wanted to put garlic. I really want garlic on this, so I was like, I usually, it takes a little while to cook this, but I think it's tender enough for me to put on the pizza and roast it. Because I could stab it, I could stab it with the fork pretty easily, so I think it's fine. Usually I want it a little bit more roasted. Breaking news today, FNMA was caught brutally stabbing a garlic multiple times. Garlic. I know I reach my audience, but I have the garlic fam with me. Yeah, I gotta save the oil. Now to try to place it sporadically. Just trying to shake it off the... I could probably put this one back in the oven. I think maybe maybe I was being very zealous with my garlic. Because I probably put like 2 of these filled with garlic. But I really like garlic. Multiple stab wound victims escorted via spoon onto nice fluffy focaccia bed. Oops, I'll move that. I'm over here like I want to bite a garlic every time, almost. If I could, I would. Yeah, I'll cook this one more until it's soft and spreadable. I think these ones are softened enough that they could go on the pizza. Mostly because I'm kind of pressed with time. If I could just start my stream at the proper time, I said, I wouldn't be stressed for time when cooking. I only have myself to blame. Needs more garlic. Maybe a garlic in this corner? Me, I'm just trying to find an like, empty space of garlic and shove it in there. That's no, you're slipping off. Stay. Nope. Stay right there. Right there. That's a good amount of garlic, right? You guys see all the garlic I put on this damn thing? There we go. That's a good amount of garlic. Alright. Check your messages when you can. What, on Discord? Oh yeah, I didn't mind being in just chatting. Sometimes I go back and forth. Okay, let me put the timer on first. We're gonna put it in for 25. Alright, let's see how this goes. In you go. Please bake well. I hope you rise to be delicious pizza. You go back in so I can make the other one. Let me take the oil off of this one. We're gonna put this over here because it's kind of a mess. Oh, I don't want to put it on the table. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Whew, all right, they're in the oven. Let me clean up this oil one. Oh yeah, it's got nothing but. I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit more effectively. I'll put it on this thing. That's better. But yeah, sometimes I switch back and forth between just chatting and food. I really wish I could have made the second one though. But yeah, it's already almost 5:30, so I'm really stressed for time and I want to make sure I show you guys the finished product. I'm gonna put this sauce away in a container before I forget about it. How much sauce? Me trying to see what container to put it in. It's not a ton of sauce. Yeah, I could probably put it in a smaller container. I could use this sauce for something else later. All good, I get you. I appreciate the concern. Did you not eat at all today? The one behind the stabbings mentioned is still at large. Beware, she's very dangerous. Report any suspicion to the proper authorities. I'm on the run, guys. They'll never find out where I am. Although I might have left a trail of cookie crumbs. I'm gonna put this in the sink. I was gonna say, I wonder if I should open up a game on my laptop and play something while we wait. Let's see. I wanted to see what it's like opening up on my family thing. Let me just take out that. Oops, no, wrong one. Let me just take out that camera for now. I wish I should have. Damn, I should put a timer on the screen for you guys. I don't think I have a way of putting like a Google timer on real quick. Or I don't know a website off the top of my head while we wait. Yeah, so you guys know how long we're waiting for. Let me try to find one, I guess. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this off because I need to bring the laptop closer to me. Oops, did I disconnect something? Stream timer? Is that what it would look like? Countdown widget, maybe? How much time is on 11? 22 minutes? 22 minutes. Copy widget URL. And then what? Do I have to put it in a web browser? Timer. There you go. I don't have any other text with it, unless I could add text to it. Like, can I add show labels? Or enable title? How about that? There you go. Cooking. Oh, baking. So you guys now know when it's gonna be done. There you go. Maybe I should have made it with a different... Maybe I should make it red? So you guys see it better? I realize you can't see it very well. Do they have Comic Sans on here? If I refresh it, do I have to keep making... Oh, every time I'm resetting it, the timer is resetting altogether. I gotta put it back to 20 now. Okay. I'm just fucking this up real bad. The time might be a little bit off. Okay, well, I know to do this next time. I don't think red was any better, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way for me to give it like a border. I think. Click it, click it. It could go right here. You can kind of see it on the... This is better. The better place for you guys to see it. Let me see. How do I access... I think I already have access to the library. As long as you could see it right there. I'll mess with the timer. I just randomly Googled a stream timer, and that's what I got. So I was like, good enough for now. Good enough. I'm trying to find. I don't really understand how to access my family thing. No, don't change account. How do you access your family's shit when you put a does anyone have their family thing on Steam? I'm trying to access the library that I have connected. It's like more like a group thing, not like a family pass per se. Like I should be able to see. I have it with my other one, so I have like 2 different Steam. This Steam on my laptop is like my other account, so that way I could put stream avatars on here while being on Steam on my main PC. I'm trying to find where's one game. Where I have it? I'm trying to remember how to view it. I have no idea why I have heart hands up. I don't know what triggered that. I recently started using it, and I just don't know how to access it because I have no idea how to navigate it right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I think I am already seeing my thing, though. At least I thought it was. I could smell it baking, which is really good already. So that's the focaccia bakes really fast, huh? I was gonna say 25 minutes in the oven doesn't feel long. I'm not crazy. I'm not finding... I'm trying to open the bazaar because that's a quick game I could play and I don't have to worry about timers. But it's not showing up. I was like, am I typing the name in wrong? By the way, what was the last thing everyone baked? If you bake. I'm just curious. This is honestly since I started doing the Yum and Yap stream, this is the most I've baked in a long time. I typically don't go out of my way to bake that much. Because I typically make a mess of my kitchen. Where? I don't understand. How come I can't find the bazaar? Do some games not allow sharing? Mashed potato, technically? Fair? How do you like your mashed potato? Like, thicker? Chunkier? Smoother? Can I not really play Bazaar in here? You like a thick? You know what I have a craving to make? I want to make walking tacos. You guys ever had walking tacos? Buttery and creamy with some potato chunks. I am a big fan of having it like with some potato chunks. But definitely buttery and creamy. Actually, I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I need to go to the potty. I drink a lot of water. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. As far as I know, your tacos have never walked. Yeah. I thought I was reading taco shave. I was like, what the fuck is a taco shave? That's a very dad thing to say, Helix. Thank you. What do you mean you're working on your dad jokes? You're already a dad. You should already have them in the bag. Anyways, I have been seeing those strange big birds around your house. Big birds? How big birds are we talking? What kind of big birds are we talking about? I want to know why I can't play the bazaar on this computer. Very rude to not allow me to play it. Like the Sesame Street? Are they like the really scary looking big birds that like swallow other birds? Because I mean like pelicans eat other birds, don't they? The big bird? Is he yellow and comes from Sesame Street? Everyone, it's funny. I don't think I watched a lot of Sesame Street growing up at all. So I don't feel like I have like that nostalgic feeling when I see them. I'm just aware of what characters, what they are, but I don't think I've ever really seen. I don't have any memory or recollection of watching Sesame Street at all. Like, I don't have an episode or anything that I could think of at all. But to be fair, I don't know if it's because of the type of characters were. I grew up, I do not like Muppets. I do not like puppets. So there's a high chance I thought Elmo and all those characters were kind of spooky or creepy to me. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but if I won't show up in a few streams, the birds ate me. Oh god. Now I'm starting to think you got like pterodactyls around your place if they're gonna eat you. Like the one that ate the French guy in the new Jurassic World. Watch it as a kid and again with your kiddo. Aw, a lot of cool guest stars. That's cool. Like I know at the mall we go to, they have like a Sesame Street place for kids to go and you have to pay to go in. It's like a little star. I don't know what's in there, but it's really cute. Oh my god, the Tickle Me Elmo fights and I'm sorry. Did you say fights? What do you mean fights? Like people fought over to buy one? Holy shit, really? I didn't know it was that insane. I'll just put back my hand camera because I can't figure out to put on the game I wanted to put on now. Unfortunately. Nope, wrong one. This one. I could show off the pastries we got today while we wait for the cooking. Hey, Darkman, how's it going? We like going to this Italian bakery that's at the mall, and Donnie wanted to stop by to get it, so I could show you guys some of the pastries we got. This is a little chocolate cake. It's not a lava cake, but Donnie got it and it looks yummy. Ooh, it smells good when I opened that. Try to show it without. It looks tasty. Buy one, get 9 offer? What? What do you... Am I getting coupons? I don't know half of the stuff we got. It's scary when you see eyes reflecting in the dark. Oh god, yeah. That's why I don't like having big windows and why I always have curtains. So Donnie is a big fan of almond like croissants and fillings. So this is an almond one. This is a custard croissant. These are little tiramisu cups. Those are for Donnie, so I'm gonna put them... I might actually take them out and put them in the fridge now. Because I've been having them at room temperature, because they have them at sort of room temperature at the bakery. So I was like, which one goes in the fridge and which one don't? I can't tell. Let me get a baby container. I have these tiny little containers that'll be perfect for them. May get one for free, but you need to buy 9. Why would I get what kind of offer is that? That sounds like a terrible offer. Oh my god, these are little... I get it! These are tiramisu, and they look like little cups. I was like, why is this got like a little hand... like a weird thing out here? I'm gonna hold it up. But it's like a little cappuccino tiramisu cup. That's so cute! That's so cute. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for him. I was like, why is that? I didn't understand it until I saw it to the side. Put that in the fridge for him. Oh. But the custard one croissant's probably for me because I like custard. I don't think Donnie's big on custard. I don't remember what this one is. This is the custard. The other one was vanilla. These are like really big croissants too. Like, it's so soft though. I could tell how soft it is just from picking it up. But I'm not gonna eat that right now because we're about to eat a lot of bread myself. So I was like, I don't think I need any more carbs in me right now. We're about to have some pizza, focaccia, so gotta lay off the carbs, and then I gotta go on my treadmill later. And then I got this for myself because I'm a big fan of parfaits. This one was in the fridge. It's a mango parfait. This one I kind of want to eat now. I'm a big fan of mango, and I love parfaits. I hope the birds won't show up this time. It's kind of annoying. You should get like, maybe you should get like automated turrets to shoot the birds off your property. I hope they're not endangered birds though, because then you'd get in a lot of trouble. It's a chunky. It's a croissant. A very big croissant. Huh, maybe... trying to see. Do I have tempo on here? No, I don't think so. Oops. Yeah, that's why I'm not able to do anything about it. I haven't seen these birds before. Maybe you should take a picture and then post it on like Birdwatch Reddit and be like, yeah, what kind of bird is this? And is it endangered? Because it's about to be. I was at a cafe with my family and just got back. I ordered 2 cheeseburgers and I was not expecting the size that arrived. The bread was thick and it had 2 Ooh. I bet you were really full. Now here's the next question. Do you guys like your burgers wider or taller? Because I prefer mine wider because I have a small mouth. So when I have to hold a burger and it's like this, and I'm holding it like this and I'm struggling, I cannot bite into it. I also hate getting a lot of food on my fucking face. So I was like, I prefer wider burgers. And it's just easier to hold together. Because nothing is worse when you're eating a burger and it starts falling apart from one bite because it's all spilling out from one end, or because I got no grippers, or my hand's too small to keep the burger together. I don't know. I got small hands. Let's log into this. I prefer wider but not stupidly thin burger. Yes, like I just don't want it too thin. And like just like there's got to be a perfect medium to it, you know. You gotta have I don't want the buns to get soggy. I want it nice and fluffy, you know. I don't want it too stacked where like I literally have to cut it in half to be able to eat it, or just eat it by layers, which at that point it feels like it defeats the purpose of a burger. I can't eat tall burgers, so I say wide. You heard that. You heard... May said, no soggy buns. No soggy buns. I don't want none unless you got buns, hon. I'm sure you have a fine bun, Nova. I don't think you got no soggy buns. We got 3 minutes until my focaccia is ready to come out of the oven. I did not play Mecha Break. I know a lot of people were. I know a lot of people or mutuals that played Mecha Break, but I have not played Mecha Break myself. It's not particularly my cup of tea, so I wasn't sure if it was something I really want to invest time into right now. Mostly because I'm already, now that I've added another Obsidian game to my stream list, I'm playing like 2 games already. I don't think I could play any more games on stream, so I think right now my focus is New Vegas and Outer Worlds. And eventually Metal Gear Solid, because I do want to play Metal Gear Solid 3. The female character's customization offers good cake. Yeah, I bet it does. That wouldn't surprise me. Nowadays, what game almost doesn't? Let's be real. Metal Gear! I really want to play Metal Gear 3. It sucks because I don't, like, should I'm torn between if I should go back and play the other ones before Metal Gear Solid 3, or should I just, is it okay for me to go into Metal Gear Solid 3? I feel bad when I go in the middle of a franchise. Like, me playing like Resident Evil 7 and 8 and not even playing any of the OGs, I feel like a faker. So I feel like I really gotta go back and play the old ones. Snake does have good cake. Remember when they nerfed it in Super Smash Brothers? Didn't they nerf his cake in Ultimate or something like that? I'm about to try out the Blue Protocol CBT. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Navy. How are you? You need to stretch my leg a bit. We gonna get on Coral tonight after your plans? Yeah, we could play more Coral tonight. There are references to others, but they aren't too important to understand. I mean, I played 2 without playing, like, the first one, so there's that. Gotta stretch my legs. Ooh, what anime are you watching? We are so behind on anime. I might download a bunch of anime. But I get concerned watching anime on the plane because I don't want people to see us watching anime because some scenes are questionable sometimes. I don't want people questioning us in public, you know? Oh, this timer is going faster than the timer on my thing because we're at 40 seconds left. My oven still has like a minute left. Also, what you drinking? I was gonna say, as long as there isn't, I mean, Metal Gear Solid is already pretty convoluted. So, like, I feel like even if I followed it, I'd probably still be lost anyways. Or I probably wouldn't be able to keep track of everything going on. Like, all of the different snakes there is and whatnot. I just really want to play it. It's been a hot minute since I played Metal Gear Solid, so I think jumping into Metal Gear Solid 3 would be great. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. That sounds really familiar. Might have seen it in passing, but I don't think I've actually watched it. Well, what kind of alcohol? I figured it would be alcohol. I've not been the same ever since I watched Evangelion. I feel like a lot of people, I personally have not sat down and watched Evangelion. Evangelion was around the time I kind of fell out of anime for a little bit, so I didn't watch that one. But I've heard a lot of people say that similarly feel that way. I definitely know certain animes have changed my perspective on a lot of things. Like Black Lagoon completely raised the bar for female characters for me. I find a lot of female characters nowadays not the greatest because of Black Lagoon alone. So sometimes some animes just do that to you. Oh, the oven's beeping. Let's check it out. Okay, turn off the timer. Put this bitch here. Nothing strong though? Maybe we'll have some soju later tonight. Boy. Oh boy. Look at this! It still looks like, I don't know, should I keep it more? I love the browning, it looks so good. I feel like it might need to cook more though. I can't tell with the dough. Do you think I should cook it more? I fear that it might be undercooked. That's why I'm worried. But it's kind of hard to tell without cutting into it. But the browning is nice. The edges feel hot. I'm trying to figure a little bit more, right? Let's put it in like what, another 5 minutes? It looks good though, so far. But let's do it. Let's go another 5 minutes. Also, hi Tater. I have gas oven. Does that answer your question? Breaking news: May-chan just got food poisoning live on Twitter. Hey, I didn't eat it yet. I don't think I would get. Is it possible to get like food poisoning from pizza? Like, can you really undercook dough that badly that you get food poisoning from it? That occur? Like, I don't. Genuine question. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten food poisoning from pizza. Like, I'm not even using like meat on this. It's spinach, garlic, and that's kind of, it's spinach and garlic. The undercooked dough flour could give you food poisoning. I guess that's true. The edges I felt like could be a little bit crispier. Judging, I did kind of poke an air bubble for a second. I think I popped it, but I love how it looks though. So yeah, we'll do another 5 minutes. Not too long, not too long. Okay, let me see if I could get. I ended up buying Bazaar, not buying Bazaar. I ended up just downloading Tempo while we wait. But it looks good. I'm super excited. It's not as square, and again, I did rise a bit. Like it got a pot belly. It's got a pot belly. But that's like if it's not heated hot enough to the center, yeah. Well, the center is definitely raised a lot. It definitely didn't spread out and get much square. It seems still kind of like an oval pizza. You've been playing Hogwarts Legacy for a couple hours today? Definitely not 8 hours. Oh, how are you enjoying that? Oh, this is a little loud. Can I put this in window mode? I don't know if you guys ever played Bazaar. It's pretty fun. We'll do that while we wait. Because it doesn't have a timer on it, so I don't mind. Game capture. I don't know. Where is... I just added existing one. Oh, there it is. Oh wait, I have two. Where's the other one come from? I didn't realize I had to. I could delete this one. Oopsies. I didn't see it. I like playing this in my off time. I could play it right here. I guess you could put the timer right there. Wow, 5 minutes went by really fast. It's already a minute and a half done. I was gonna reset the timer, but it's already almost like 5 minutes already went by. Well, it took me a minute to put it in the oven. I should have put it at 6 minutes because it takes me like a minute to put it in the oven at least. It's a little loud. Let me turn this down a bit. Let's see, what are we gonna do? I finally got my perfect wins in this game. Do I do poison again? Do I get my 4th perfect? The fact that I got 3 perfect games of poison in this was hilarious to me. I didn't think poison was that insanely strong. I've been just kind of picking what leaning into whatever the game gives me. Similar to like when I played Hearthstone. This is a pretty good start, I would say. It seems like a really good start. Oh shit, I should have put this. Oops, I didn't realize I placed it on the wrong side. Hard mode's kind of easy. I keep dodging and rolling instead of blocking magic, which is dumb. What? It's just Dark Souls with magic, right? Alright, the oven. I'm gonna let it sit in the oven 1 more minute just because I put it in the oven kind of late. Oh, this is kind of loud. I also like this game a lot is because you could kind of pause and start the progress later. I gotta move my eel. I thought I have that in the center.
Maybe a skirt? Oh, I know we'll get some gold for those pelts, or wings, or whatever that is. Full sail, my boy! Don't let my youth worry. The guys
I actually didn't get any poison. I usually get poison stuff.
It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
Put some life still on. I'm doing hard mode in I'm doing the hard difficulty on I forgot. I'm doing hard on the Outer Worlds. I started on hard for now with my bimbo build, which I realize is probably why I kept dying a lot, because I'm thinking I'm playing on normal, but I'm not. Let's see how this goes. Whether I win. I feel like beginning poison build, I tend to get very iffy whether or not I win in the beginning, because it gets a little rough. But I have regen, and I feel like having regen early on in this game is really strong. She's got regen items. Let's see how well this goes. I have shields and regen too. I might be able to do more damage if my poison stacks up more. Looks like I'm doing fine. Alright, while that's playing, let me check. Take this out of the oven. Ooh, yeah. It's got a little bit more brown. Oh, I don't have the tutorial on.
Enjoy your little moment. I'm just testing my gear.
Okay, hold on. Let me move the game. But it looks like I think this is done now. It looks a lot more crispy. Right? Got a nice browning on top. Alright, let me move the timer out of the way. Before ads come in, you guys need to see the pizza. It looks a lot better, right? Looking pretty fucking good. I love the giant garlic. I need to take a picture of my phone before I cut into it. Take a nice picture. Ooh, that's a good picture. Looking good. I got 1 round in on my... If only I had Bazaar working faster. Oops, I need the thing. I forgot to say earlier, I'll be having wine with your pizza. Oh, what kind of wine? Where's Donnie? I want him to come down and try this. I think why I like putting it in parchment paper is I should be able to lift it out. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy. Because you can't see it on the side. I'm going to try to lift it. But she's looking thick. Like, she raised... Ooh, don't slide off. She's looking fucking thick. I'm so happy how much it did rise, despite that I was very iffy whether or not my dough was gonna rise at all. Like, I'm super happy how much she has risen. Let me take a picture on the side of how thick she got. Yeah, she's pretty thick. Decently thick. Could be thicker. I think it definitely could be thicker. Okay. I'm scared to cut into it. Oh my god, it looks so good. Dumb question. I should use a, I don't have a pizza thingy, so I should use a bread cut knife, right? Let me text Donnie on Discord so I don't have to yell for him. Let's hope the taste is there. It might look pretty, but it could taste off. Oh, we're in ads. I'm gonna wait for ads to go through. And then I'll cut through because people are stuck in ads. I'm so happy how it came out. I'm gonna send the pictures to my sister. I would say for my first attempt of focaccia, this is pretty good. The bird left. Nothing else to say. Yeah? Did you do something about it? The wine is a I don't know how to pronounce those words. Chateau Marc. I think it's like Chateau Marquis de Termes. The Terme Marc. Marga? I probably botched the fuck out of that. I'm sorry. You threw rocks at it? Now it's gonna come back with friends because you didn't. You might have scared it away, but it's coming back. I'm wondering if the pizza. I'm wondering if it will deflate. But you really see. You could really see all the. Like, the bubbles in it. I want to do a close recording on my phone. I really need to figure out what's taking up space on my phone because I deleted a lot of pictures and videos and it's still saying I have so much space taken up. And I'm like, what is taking up space on my phone? Made me think of the scene from Jurassic Park 2 where the guy gets killed by the but yeah, like you scared the little compies, but then they come back with their gang and then they eat ya. You don't want to end up like that guy. I don't know if Donnie got my message or not. Oh, is everyone back from ads? Welcome back from ads! Alright, we're gonna cut into this. I want to cut right in the center to see how well it cooked. Okay, I doubt the bird will get me. They're just birds after all. Yeah, I'm sure that's what the guy said about the compies. Oh my gosh, look at that! Look how... Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to pick this up properly. It's steaming. It's hot. It's so fucking hot. But look how fucking thick that bitch got. You can see a little bit... Whoop. It's crispy on the bottom. I could feel like it's pretty crispy. It could be a little bit crispier. It looks so soft, but you can kind of see all the air bubbles in it. This is a thick bitch. This is a thick bitch. It's probably because I put her in parchment paper though. The bottom could definitely get crisp up more if I get a proper pan that's a lot cleaner, and that could give it the nice crisp on it. But it's still pretty crispy despite that I put it in parchment paper. Definitely could make it crispier, 100%. Next time we'll definitely find another pan so I could make it much crispier. I can't help but want to have gloves on for when I'm cutting it. I'm gonna cut it into slices. I need to turn off the oven before I forget. You still need this recipe. Well, luckily, like, focaccia is so easy to make. It just takes a lot of time. So this is the overnight one. I'm wondering what the day of one would have like taste like. And even then, like, I thought I fucked up the dough, and it still worked out. It still worked out. She still got really thick, despite not having as much. She definitely could have more air bubbles. But it's still edible. I love how thick it came out. Let me actually kind of get a picture of the inside. It's so soft, like picking it up and touching the inside, it was really soft. Who wants a slice? Hi, Donnie. Look. Does it look good? It's so thick, right? Like your ass.
Are you playing which one really?
What?
Bizarre.
Maybe. I was trying to play Bizarre while I was waiting for it to bake. This was really fun and easy to make, though. Like,
was this the same day one, or is this the?
No, I don't have enough time to make another dough, so we just opted to just do the one, my overnight one, cause like, it's 5 now. Shit, is it time for me to go play with Gritty? Well, she is in CST, and I can't remember if she said, was it 6 or? I can't remember. I have to check. I need to check the schedule, but I want to eat this real quick. I might just be late to her thing. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try the edges, but I also want to try the thick part too. I have no space. To rotate it. That's Donnie. Sorry if he flashbanged you. He's pale. It's hot. Ah! My hands. Just trying to get all the nice slices in. Do you guys want the edge? Would you guys want the edge, or you guys want the center piece? Is the next question. I know some people prefer the edge for brownies. I'm gonna try this piece. I was gonna say it might be hot, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna bite onto the garlic because I want the garlic piece. Mmm. Yeah, that's hot. I have it right there. Yeah, the garlic is soft enough to eat, so it's great. That's fucking good. I don't know if you guys heard that crunch. Sometimes this mic doesn't pick it up. Big fan. Big fan. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh god. Woo. Hot, hot, hot. The sauce came out in that one, so I was like, oh god, hot. There's a chance I'm going to burn the top of my roof. Of my mouth. Oh, it's so good though. Oh my god.
Again.
I was literally about to do that. Actually, I was like, I probably should wait for it to cool down, but it's so good. I want to put it in my mouth. Mmm, crispy. Have you seen the Weird Birds arc? Just thought of asking since I spoke with birds. Wait, what weird bird? You want a slice? You grab one? You could take this plate. Aw, Hex, why are you being so cute? Well, if you want one, just grab one through the screen. No, my garlic. Get back on. I was gonna say, yeah. Ooh, careful. Ooh. That was a big bite you took, too. Oh, yeah. This could be dangerous for me to learn to make.
So you're gonna try and make this at your sister's?
If she wants me to make it, I just sent her pictures of it. If she wants me to make it, I'll make it for her. Mmm. She does the whole keto diet, though, so this would ruin her. Well, the Weird Birds ARG is basically this thing on Twitter about a person posting images of weird prehistoric birds somehow returning to modern world and killing people. That reminds me of like those chain mails that like if you don't send this, you'll die. Like the ring. Here. Here, chat. This could be your slice. You could get the really big, thick one. Look how thick.
A huge center.
This huge centerpiece. All you. Can you guys handle this thickness? I was gonna say, I don't think the camera's focusing because I need to hit the focus button, but I can't because my hands are greasy. This is a hefty. It's really. Oh, do you like it? It's good, right? Mmm. I was actually worried I made the Alfredo sauce maybe a little bit too salty, but I think it got balanced out when I put it all together. 15 minutes into yours. What kind of pizza did you get, Halix? I want to try, like... I kind of want to bite into, like... I want to bite into this one. Because it's, like, so fluffy. There's so much. Yeah, see, like, the bottom could be a little bit crispier. It's not as brown. But, again, I think it's because I put it in parchment paper. And not on the pan directly. I need to buy new pans. Because, like, that one was too rusted. And I could, like... Oops. I could put... My headset was falling off. I could, like, rub off the rust, so I was like, I'm not gonna put the dough in that. Homemade pizza. Yes, I could handle your thick piece, May. No. I'm gonna bite into this corner, because this is the thickest part. This is actually really, like... Remember when I talked about, like, how much do you guys like your hamburgers thick? This is actually kind of hard for me to put my mouth around this. Oh my god, it's so soft. I definitely could see, like, if I had made the second dough, I would cut it in half to make it, like, sandwich with this easily. Would be so good. I just love how soft it is. I would not eat that. If I ever eat anything that tastes new, it triggers a violent vomit. How do you know? So what? Do you have like a set list of things that you remind me of the one character from Abbott Elementary, the sitcom of teachers? Because there's one character, he only likes eating bland shit. Like very, very basic. Anytime he tries anything new, he literally revolts at the idea. Like, you literally remind me of that character.
I mean, it's like a real medical thing.
Huh?
It's like a real medical thing.
Really?
I forget what it's called.
But like, how do you, like, when does that start? Like, how do you know what you can eat?
You have to test. Some people end up giving up because it happens too many times, so they just stick to basics.
The only food that they know they could eat. That's so unfortunate. I love trying new foods. I'll be so sad.
Say it.
Can you open my phone for me after you wash your hand? Did you wash your hand? I just want to make sure I'm not delaying my time to go play with Britty. Because then I need to wrap this up. Oh my god, I wish I really could share with... I really wish I could share this with you guys. It's so good. The only thing I could say is maybe a tad more seasoning. I feel like some people could say that this tastes kind of bland, so that's why I'm like, maybe a little bit more seasoning somewhere. We go to Discord. Up. Hit the second icon. Shit, yeah, I gotta go to Britty's. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna raid out into Britty's stream. If you guys want to stick around for a raid. I don't have my raid message. Shit. I just want to at least go. Excuse me, pizza. Sorry. Gotta move you to the side. I'm late to Britty's stream. Let me make a raid message. If you guys want to come and do the raid with Britty, that'd be great. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's stream. Let me give you guys all your dotes. Whoa, what was that? I am late to Britty's stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, Matt. You might have to check the VOD if you want to see how the pizza came out. The Focaccia. It came out really great. It's delicious. I need to eat more of it, but I gotta go throw everything upstairs and get ready to go play games with Britty. Because I have a scheduled time with her and I forgot what she's in CSC, so I always forget. So I need to find. Ooh, excuse me. I don't want to hold her up. Where they could play around without me. If you we're playing paranormal cleanup, so it's a ghost cleanup game. So more likely you'll hear me screaming in the background or crying. Where is she? I need to. Britty. She should be streaming. Right? Am I not seeing her? Oh, Twitch is acting real slow. Oh, I see her. Yeah, Britty who? Ugh. And then you can tell her I apologize and that I made great pizza and she could have a slice for being late. Did I save my own raid message? Control copy. Okay. Alright, I'll talk to you guys on Discord. This was the last stream of the week. I won't be here. There won't be any stream next week because I'll be on vacation. So, I'll talk to you guys on Discord or Twitter. And next stream will probably be next Monday. You guys have a lovely rest of your weekend and also have a great week coming up. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Bye!
Grandma didn't like me cleaning up her stuff. She's still walking around though. That's the only problem. The handprints that we're supposed to clean, we can only do it when Grammy's angry. Okay, I think she just went away. I'm right at the top of the stairs. Oh, I'm coming down the stairs. She didn't like me cleaning up her nasty ass
There's also
bedroom.
a door up here that needs scratched with an attic.
I found a Furcot. How you doing, May? Welcome in, Raiders! If you are new here, I am Brittany the Owl. I come from the Forest of Lexia. I'm a variety streamer, but I play Hack and Lana Hunt Showdown. May, how you
There's May.
doing?
There she go.
No worries, no worries. Go eat, go get your pizza.
No, May, get here right now.
I need to make sure I
I
take
have
this
the attic
upstairs.
key, but I was trying to.
Yeah, it looks good. I'll bring all this stuff upstairs.
Unfortunately,
Did you eat another slice?
I agree.
I mean, considering you didn't really eat anything else, that's understandable. I'm just gonna finish this slice and then I'll head upstairs. I need to put I'm so happy how well it came out though. Yeah.
But yeah, I might have one more.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think David wanted to try and do something, but I think he blow dried it first and then tried
Doing something?
styling it, and
But
you have
you-
to kind of like style it as it's wet.
Wet. Yeah.
So now I got my hair doing this.
Oh.
So it's kind of like,
Looking a little odd there for sure.
yeah.
Definitely not a good look for you. Almost like you kind of want to be like Alfalfa from that one movie.
I think it's because it tries to do, it's too close to like a middle part.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%.
that's because my hair is trying to part.
Definitely not a look that works for you, I feel.
But
It could not, maybe like if I stared at it long enough eventually, but